Good morning. Welcome everybody. Morning guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me know that in the chat. How's everybody this morning? Thank you. Thank you, Tar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Tar. Teu, Tar. Just know it means lion, right? Thanks for being here, bro. Alright, so she's gold. Gold moved yesterday. Just touching on yesterday's trade, yesterday morning. I'm very happy with the way that I closed out profits there. The trade looked something like this. And the reason I'm going back over this is I'm seeing a trend here. We often get a setup like this in London session. We get a nice move down, and then later in the day, New York session, you'll get a deep pullback and generally come back to our entries, sometimes even above where we had our stop loss planned, or my stop loss planned. So I'm just doing a quick recap of yesterday's trade. I secured about 69 pips or so, 70 pips. So I secured down there after seeing some rejections here to the lows at 2003. Signal group actually got the TP at 2003, so if you're in the signals, should have smashed TP there for about 84 pips. But yeah, like I say, I'm seeing a trend here where we do get these nice clean moves in London. New York session will get a pullback and then continue on down. So I think the analysis was spot on yesterday, closing out partials, or closing out full there actually at about 70 pips. I think it was a good call yesterday. You would have been stopped out at break even if this came back later in the day. And then we took some sells in New York session as well. And we had planned for this downside move here. Now we took these sells kind of based off of these rejections to 2010. We had a level at 2010. And we are targeting 1990. Now, we had enough range moving into these lows at about 2003, hence the trade was taken. I like these trades where you are anticipating a break of a higher time frame key level, which was about 2000 here, these lows. And we had that downside momentum. We had no new fear coming into gold at the time, or no new fear coming into the market that could potentially bring demand to gold as a safe haven asset. And then dollar was also just strong yesterday. We had this breakout of this range, this grayed out area. We were literally ranging there for about a month. So we had a strong breakout last week Friday. We had a little bit of a pullback here, retested that area, and we were moving back up. So that's what gave us confidence in gold sells yesterday throughout the day, London and New York session. And it was a bit of a tricky one. We actually got stopped out at break even here. I know some of the members held, but we were obviously taking into account that this was a key area. And we saw this 15-minute close bullish, and we moved stops to break even. Because if we broke that 15-minute high, then we could potentially see further upside. So we just wanted to avoid any drawdown. In that case, unfortunately, we missed out on a really nice move. And it is what it is. We protected capital, and today's a new day. So now after such a nice clean move, breaking through that key area at 2000, I've marked up here that I could definitely see pullbacks to that 2000 level. Now your pullbacks will be more gradual, something like that, not presenting the greatest opportunities. So we formed resistance here at about 1993, let's call it. So of course, if we break above there, you know, there is this clean traffic from yesterday, but I don't want to be buying against this current downside momentum. One of the issues is also taking sells right now. We need to be aware that we've come into a key area of demand here on gold. My real concerns are about 1982 to 1970. You can see that grayed out area. I've actually had this marked up like this for a while. That we need to just be careful of this area. So there is still a little bit of range moving down there. You know, we could still form new lows like this and then get that deeper pullback to 2000 before potentially seeing further downside. So we could definitely look for those continuation sells today, or even sells on the breaks of these lows that we formed at 1985. You do have about 30 pips there, believe it or not. I've also said that I could be looking at more aggressive sells if the 4-hour close is bearish, which it did. It's a bit tough though. I don't want to rush into anything.
Yeah, if you don't want to rush into sales below that 1990 con,
Mm.
you could also like say like, okay, cool, let's wait for a deeper pullback, possibly into like 1995 before taking more aggressive trades to correct some of this downside move. Um, or potentially just wait for that break of 85.
Yeah, I just like that we formed resistance here on the 4-hour. Let's just have a look at this quick. It's not great. So I'm probably just going to wait and see maybe a 15 or 30-minute close if we are seeing that bearish momentum come in. Right now we're just consolidating, but I would say that we can, you know, we can see that, I wouldn't even say buyers, but buyers are like kind of dying out here. We closed a very weak bearish candle on the hourly coming into the 4-hour close. I could see if we break those previous hourly lows, you know, that's even an impulse entry that I wouldn't mind. But I don't want to be too aggressive, just considering, you know, we already had this nice move. It's very normal for price to pull back or consolidate a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave gold alone for now. Dollar index we can see is nice and strong. Got some nice bullish structure here. Obviously just using this, you know, to gauge sentiment, see, okay, we have a strong dollar, you know. Gold sales do make sense. And then let's just touch on GJ quick. So GJ is becoming a little bit of a mess. You had nice clean buy ideas earlier in the week, but right now we're starting to consolidate. I would almost look at this as a no trade range. So if I'm looking for pullback buys, I would like a deeper pullback into like 169.5. Otherwise, potential buys, I've marked up potential buys above 177.50. We can see this level of resistance right here. And you do have about 30 pips moving up to the highs at 171. So I've marked up those as potential buys, sorry. But honestly, the safer buys would be above 171. And I've got weekly targets at 172, so a bit of a higher time frame target. One thing we need to be aware of here as well, we have Governor Bailey speaking at 10 to 12 today. So when the head of a central bank speaks, it's going to have an impact. And we don't know necessarily what he's going to say. You could get an
Sorry, can
idea
I
if you
interrupt you for
were...
2 seconds?
Just hold on. You could get an idea if you were watching the press conference the other day from the Bank of England rate decision, but we don't know what he's going to say. But overall, you need to be listening for those hawkish statements or dovish statements, and otherwise just looking for headlines to see what he's had to say, and that will definitely have an impact here. So right now you can see that we are kind of just consolidating, not too much direction here. You maybe want to even wait for that to be taking trades here on GJ. What's up, Jared? What's up, Fabs? Lovely, Actorino. Well done, well done. Overall, yen is looking really nice and bearish here. You've got this support zone right around here. If we break there, I don't want to say bloodbath, but we'll probably see yen move quite smoothly down to these lows. And that obviously on GJ would relate to these buy ideas here playing out. Like I say, there is maybe a little bit of indecision leading up to Governor Bailey speaking later on. So yeah, I just want to look for the safer trade ideas here on GJ. Might be a little bit of a slow day. We also have Fed Powell speaking on Friday. I was really looking forward to trading in this range here below 2000, but we've pulled most of this clean traffic to the left. So yeah, below like 2000, we just had all of this clean traffic to come and mirror basically. So I was really excited to break back into this area, but around 1982, you've got a lot of issues, a lot of rejection areas. So it's going to be very tough as we move into this area. So I don't want to chase these cells, you know. I think we do have range to possibly still move down into 1982 before seeing maybe a deeper pullback to 2000. But you just got to take it as it comes. If things are slow today, then we don't rush. Other thing I'm not loving about moving back down here. So let's say we're looking for sales below this support right here. One thing I don't like is this traffic here. You know, when I talk about traffic, I just gave that example of looking at these candles to the left. So if anyone's new and doesn't know what I mean when I say clean traffic, look at this candle here, how clean it is. It's just a nice one, clean move. And then look how we, you know, when we broke back into this area, we basically mirrored exactly what happened there. So I like these clean ranges where there's not too many problems. Right here, you know, there's a support right here. Doesn't leave you much range. I do think that if we get enough volume, you know, we could break through this area quite easily. It still doesn't look great. Maybe London Open should bring some volume, hopefully. No bottom wick on the daily. Got one, yeah. Suppose it depends what broker you're on, but I see that this candle here had no bottom wick. So we could definitely come and create that. What I'm thinking of here is if we do close below this 30-minute support, I would like it to close like that. I don't really want to see it push too much, because if we can close like that, next 30 minutes, I could then look at a sell stop on the break of previous hourly lows right here. You know, this could play out now, considering we're coming out of that consolidation. We may see some volume on the breakout in this pre-London time, but I would like to see this candle close below support, and then entry for me would be on the break of previous hourly lows. Looks like we may even break those hourly lows before. Now, this would just give you a little bit more range to this next support, about 20 pips, which could then be my break-even point. Target the lows at 1985 or potentially even 1982.5. But I'm just going to wait here for the 30-minute candle to close.
Morning.
Morning.
Where's Joe?
I'm not sure. Just dropped off, but he did have some stuff to do this morning. I think he was, yeah, I was chatting just now, and then he wanted to interrupt, and I said just hold on, because I was like in the middle of a sentence, and then he dipped off, so I'm assuming that he must have head off. Yeah, man's moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are seeing that volume on the break of those previous hourly lows. That's fine. I very well may miss this trade now. So yeah, that pre-London volume is coming in to the downside by the looks of things. I could definitely see us continuing back down to these lows here. Got 6 minutes till the 30-minute candle closes. We'll see if we maybe get an entry here, but one of the issues is the further we drive down now just doesn't leave you with much range into the support, which I don't like.
What caused gold to move down like that? Or was it just dollar strength?
Just dollar strength, yeah. I mean, we've been building up this story of this higher time frame pullback for a while, and yeah, with no new fear coming in to really keep that demand up, and seeing such a strong breakout here on the dollar, I think it was inevitable gold move down as long as DXY hold above like 102 this week. So I don't know how much more downside there is because of this. Yeah, this was a terrible area on gold. So I'm not excited to move back into this 1980s, 1970s area. And yeah, that 2000 level was also just a very strong area. I mean, with all that clean traffic to the left, I think it made sense. Once you broke below 2000 to come and correct this. GJ is moving up here. I'll probably wait for London Open and GJ before taking anything.
Just let me know if you need a hand with anything while Jay's busy. Yeah?
Sure.
I know you might need me to send the signals. I don't know if you want me to.
Yeah, I think actually let me give you access to that on the Discord.
See, chat, Connor doesn't trust me. I don't even have access to stuff.
Hey, what you mean? Gentle cock.
I'm just teasing, just teasing.
Where is the butter guy? What are
You
you
know,
talking about?
the what guy?
No, someone says, where is the barter guy in the chat, YouTube chat? I don't know.
Maybe
IDK,
Oakshop's still
bro.
off. IDK, imagine. Imagine that's how we spoke, bro.
Good morning, Gorilla. What's up, Ned?
Connor, I don't know if you do this, bro, but when you journal, do you write the amount of your account at the top as well on the page? Or do you don't journal in a book? You journal everything on the computer.
I do journal in a book now and then, not every day. Um, but yeah, I do keep a log on my computer.
And do you write the amount your account is, and then the next day when you start, the account of what it is?
Nah. So when I journal, like this spreadsheet is really, I don't really consider this a journal. My journal is more focused on, like, was I following my process today? What could maybe be optimized? That's why I'm not always like filling it in, because if I followed my process for the day, then I just give myself a tick on my calendar.
The
And
green.
yeah. And then, like, if there was something to take away from the day, obviously I'll journal it. But when it comes to journaling, I don't really like to take notes of like how much I made or lost, because the idea is to focus on just making sure I'm following my system, my plan.
Yeah, so what I do is I don't write loss or win or I made so much money on the trade. I just write at the top of the page like my balance for the morning before I start trading.
Yeah.
So whatever my balance is, and then yeah,
Okay.
that's it. I don't write on every trade. It's literally just on the top of the page, the full balance, and then whatever I trade for the day.
Yeah.
I journal very similar to the signals you send, and then like I just have a thing that says closing point, and then I write the price over there. That's about it.
Do you journal like why you take the trades and not what you saw, that kind of thing?
No, I don't write. I like okay, I'll give you an example for currently. Like I took this trade the sell stop you said, I was already at my sell stop place before you even said it. So like when you said you're not gonna take it, I was like, nope. I told myself I'll take it, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, took it, and then all I'll write is it's from a 1 hour, and then I'll write my lot size, and then all the price, the stop loss, the take profit, and then when I'm done, I'll write the closed at, and then after my day, I'll write what I could have improved and what I did well. So
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, I like that. Like, just focusing on what, like, something you could have done a little bit better. Yeah, because I found that, I found that I could make multiple mistakes in a day. If I'm wanting to like fix all of those mistakes the very next day, my focus is just all over the place. So I find it easier to just narrow down to, okay, this was the biggest issue from today. Maybe, I don't know, maybe over risked, whatever it is. Okay, tomorrow I mustn't over risk. So I'm just weeding out like one bad habit at a time. I think that's a really nice thing to have in your daily journal. I've actually got it here on my trading plan as well. Daily tasks. What's one thing I could have improved on for tomorrow, basically?
Yeah, but I think that green day, red day thing is nice too.
Nico, are you still trading GU or looking at GU from time to time?
No, because I just want gold, bro. Remember was it last year? I don't know when, but remember when I told you that I literally just trade gold, nothing else?
Yeah.
Like, that's when I've had the most success in my life, so I've gone back to just gold.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think just focusing on what's working for you is always good.
I feel like I wanted to look at GU because I didn't want to look at GJ. So, like, I wanted to replace it where I could have just eliminated.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think that's the right approach. I'm just approach what works for me.
That's a good way to think about it. Where GU moves kind of weirdly. So I actually had a trade in on GU. I was looking for... So I've been waiting for this dollar strength to kick back in for a while. And I was kind of waiting for this break and retest of like 1.24. But then I saw that, you know, it looked like we had topped here and we're shifting back bearish. And then I had this zone in here from these highs. And I saw, okay, yesterday we closed bearish, so kind of looking for that continuation. I saw yesterday we were sitting at this resistance. I actually had an alert at in and around this area, but I missed those trades. So then this morning I saw, okay, looked like we were forming resistance here. Kind of had like a little bit of a, almost like a fake out. But yeah, you could see we had like lower volume through Asian. We just had a liquidity grab. And then I just got involved here with a tight stop, looking to write it down. It's so weird, like I've been looking at this as like a swing trade. But the thing is, my TP is only like 50 pips. But it is essentially like a swing trade because my stop is a lot smaller than on gold. You know, if this was a swing trade on gold, the stop would be like 50 pips. And then the target would be like 300 pips. Yeah, it's like an 8 pip stop.
Well, I wanted to ask, because I don't want to make a noise now on stream while I'm unmuted. How do you know how to put like the sound notifications off from your laptop's trading?
If you go to tools at the top.
Okay.
And then I think there should be settings.
Options, yeah. And then,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay. Notificate. The fuck? Nothing
I
stick.
think if you go to events,
Email sound event. Enable sound events.
Yeah.
If you also go to email, there's also like an enable notification thing there. So just, yeah. I don't want you guys to hear the doing. No, I'm joking. Fucking hell. I remember, bro. And I used to have that sound on for forever, bro. And then when that thing goes off and you're like anywhere public or around your family and they hear that doing and they're like, the fuck? Yo,
Bro,
used
my
to make me feel
MetaTrader used to do that, like randomly at times. I don't know what it was. I wasn't over risking nothing.
It's news, dude. It's the news that they send through the messages in your MetaTrader. When you go there, there's messages. It's that shit that comes through.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, fuck. And then I remember the one day, I was with my dad and he heard the sound and he's like, "Oh no, what's that? That sounds bad."
Yeah.
I was like, it is bad, but nah, not in this situation. I don't know what the hell. I think it was with Pepperstone. It was long ago that I experienced that.
Yo, I miss Pepperstone. I won't lie.
Internet connection. Yeah, also miss Pepperstone. Good old days.
Fucking long ago though, yo.
Was long ago, eh? Donkey's years ago.
What's the oldest screenshot of a trade that you have, dude?
It's probably not even on this phone. It's probably gonna be in my iCloud. Let me look on this phone though. Yo, Naz, when was this, bro? When was this? 30th of November 2020. Yeah, this is long ago. I had moving averages and I was trading NAS. Yeah, I had some bangers here. Some sniper
200
entries.
then.
Yo! Account flipped, bud. $20 to $40. Actually crazy looking back at this. I haven't looked back at this in a long time. No ways. That is 2nd of December 2020. I mean, yeah, 2020. Mad. I remember that day. I think you even spoke about that trade the other day.
That is probably the one, yeah, because you sent it to me. That's probably why you have it.
Mm.
Dude, I found my screenshot I found now is me even trading on my laptop, never mind on my phone, bro. And I took a picture of it. 18th of November, 2019, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's the latest. What? Bro, I just found my notes that say psychological aspect of trading. What? 2019,
Sheesh.
bro.
Do you guys know
Never get
Rado
to.
Fix? Yeah, Rado Fix is my mate. I like that guy. No, he's not my mate.
Bro,
He's
kind
a
of
good
listen
egg.
to this.
Yeah.
My psychological aspect of trading. Cutting losers off and letting winners run. Never get too confident after a winning streak. Never get sour after a losing streak. Don't listen to social media. Don't trade for the sake of trading. Never over risk your account.
Yeah.
That's just what I wrote down in 2019, dude.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, it's all the right stuff. Still
I
like
could
the
have fucking
same
That would have been
concepts.
lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he has moving averages and bullshit as well.
Check this.
Just it. Here's my 60 pip trade right here. Thank you.
This was from 2nd of December 2020. $20 account. Flipped it. I think that was like the first trade where I made like $20. Felt pretty good.
This must be your fucking chart, bro.
What?
There's 3 moving averages in this chart. It's not mine. It must be yours.
Chances 3. I think when I was using 3, I was down bad, bro. But when I was using 2, things were good.
Oh, shit. It's nice to look back at this bullshit, bro.
Jesus. What was I doing? Bro, you must see how many positions I added here to Naz. Holy shit. Yeah, I completely flipped that account.
No, yeah, this must be Jared's trade, bro. This is a sniper entry on fucking USD ZAR, and it's run down like I don't even know how many pips this is, but it's ran down a lot. It's like one of those things where you just see the whole green like sell stop. You just see it's a break even trade. You just see a massive block over the trade. Yeah, one of those. It must be Jared's.
Must be. Yeah, I actually flipped that account quite nicely.
I think in the beginning we used to flip
condone
accounts.
flipping. Yeah.
No, we used to. That's just used to be how we did it, technically.
I don't think there's really any other way when you're trading like a $20 account.
Yeah, for sure. Unless you have patience and time.
Yeah, true.
I'll never forget. I took that. I had an account with $1.82 in it, bro. And I think that's when I told you I made like 1,800% on it.
Yeah.
But then I worked it out again and it was more than that. I wonder if I have those screenshots.
Check this shit. Mad. What is that doing? Crazy.
Edging.
No, I wasn't. I was just adding bars all the way up. It looks like an Instagram post. From $22 to 92.
And then you like fucking chuffed, bro. Now you're ready to go buy Lambos and everything after that trade.
Upload the account the
Yeah.
next day. I probably lost that account so quickly. Good stuff, Stian. Did you catch the sales coming down later in New York session? I use leverage 2000. Is that normal? No, that's very high. That's very, very high. I use 1:100 personally.
Leverage is also a way to just protect your account. Like if you have a leverage of 1:2000 and you fucking add positions to a small account and then you get margined out and all your trades start closing, that's literally just leverage that's like fucking you. But if you have a 1:100, it's not going to allow you to add this position, which means your actual position is going to run a bit longer than just kicking you out. You'll at least get to your stop loss.
Yeah, it's really unnecessary to use such high leverage. Unless you are trying to flip accounts. Like, let's be real. There's guys who are trading $100 accounts who are trying to flip those accounts. I get it. I've been there. It's not the way to go about it. Definitely not. And you probably have to learn the hard way, blow a few of those accounts. And that's fine. If you want to do that, if that's the approach you want to take. Some of us have to learn the hard way. Personally, I did. But I'll tell you now that you'll be better off lowering that leverage and doing things the right way. Also, these days you've got funded companies. So if you can literally, I always say at least start on a live account. So if you've got $100, put it into a live account. If you can be consistent over a month, 2 months, 3 months, and maybe, you probably are risking like a little bit more percentage-wise on a $100 account. If you can make $100 off of that within a couple months, now you've basically made your initial investment back, and you can go put that into a funded company, put it into a 10K challenge. Understand that that's the approach some of us have to take. We don't all just have availability to like high paying jobs. It would have taken me 50 years to save up a decent amount of starting capital working as an electrician from where I'm from. It doesn't make sense. Whereas I had the skill, then you've got the opportunities that these funding companies give you. But when it comes to talking about funding companies on the stream, I have to emphasize that you guys need to be consistent.
Awesome chilly today.
Sure. Too much.
Can I go swim?
I've actually been slack with my cold showers, having lukewarm
Fuck,
showers.
I can imagine at the moment.
Yeah, nah. And Kopke's making me feel like a bitch, bro. That man is out here. I saw him running in the rain the other day. It's freezing cold, it's raining, that man's going for a run. And now I see he's got like this fitness page, whatever. And he's taking it quite seriously, eh? Like he's showing his meals and all this. I suppose it helps him to stay accountable as well.
Yep.
But he's
100%.
up early, bro. Like, man is up before me. I saw him posting at like 4. His first meal or something. Yeah, pre-workout.
Yeah. It's good, bro. I'm glad he's made the change in his life.
Mm.
I'm not sure what made him wake up.
Respect.
No. I'm not sure what made him wake up, but I'm glad he did it, you know? I don't have socials anymore, so I'm not sure. Like, I haven't been watching, obviously. But when I had my social media, I was watching him, and he was smashing it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, really going the extra mile for himself, and that's what's important. So.
Dude, man, it's David Goggins out here, running in the rain. I couldn't get over it. And
you don't like running?
No, I'm running in the rain. I'll melt.
To me, when I was jogging in the rain was like, to me, was the best, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe on like a summer day when it's a little bit like warm, and then you get a little bit of a drizzle. It's nice, but when it's freezing cold, fuck. I used to run a lot, so I've had those days. Yeah. Well, I'm just being a bitch, to be honest.
Shout out to Kopke, smashing it. Doing what the boys done. Where's Jared now? Every time I hear Kopke, I think of cracking.
Oh god.
Changing that. Every time you hear Kopke, you're gonna think about him running in the rain now. Huh?
Yeah. That's the way. Ned only runs away from the cops. Oh shit, shots fired.
Oh, that's what Kopke's training for.
Yeah, if DXY comes up and creates new highs, we'll probably move up to like 103 and above 103. We're gonna see fireworks. Dollar's just gonna rocket up here to 105. And then gold is a little bit tricky, but you know, it could easily relate to pullbacks to like 1950. And then if you are looking at other USD pairs, you know, like GU, for instance, with this dollar strength, obviously you could easily move into these lows right here. But if you're zooming out, you know, we've been bullish for quite a while, and we are starting to shift back bearish. So there's lots of room to the downside. Zoom out a little bit more, you can see on a macro perspective, you know, we are actually still bearish here. If you look at it like this, you can see we are bearish. You get a very strong zone here at 1.26, and we've seen signs of rejection there now. Seeing that dollar strength come back in at the same time, you know, you could easily see further downside. Obviously, I'm more focused on gold, but when I look at the dollar index, you know, you could take what you see on the dollar index and apply it to any USD pair. If the dollar is strong, then, you know, you go to another pair. Like, I've got members pairs here, so like Euro USD, you'll probably find is also starting to shift bearish, as we can see here. Pretty much same overview as GU. AUD USD also starting to shift bearish. USD JPY is probably very bullish. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't even looked at this pair in a while. USD CAD probably also bullish.
Remember when UJ used to be out there, bro?
Yo, yeah, UJ was really slow. It is really slow.
Wait, you tried that thing or not?
Made me a bit
Like, I think that
impatient.
was gold, bro. It was UJ and gold back then, not GJ. I think GJ only came from, I think it came from you to me, to be honest. You introduced me to that shit bit. Do I fucking hate GJ, bro?
DXY, oh, what's wrong with DXY, bro? Want to throw hands with the dollar? Get ready to get knocked out, son. I don't know. I think that was the trade, eh? I think that break of previous hourly lows there, that was nice. Nice little push there. It's just gonna get tough as you start to move into these lows. Yeah. Did you trade DXY or just what? No. Can't trade DXY. Just getting a nice overview, understanding what's going on with the dollar as a whole. Guys, I'm gonna come back now. Give me 2 minutes. Where's John Wick when you need him? What's up, Brutal Monk? How much range do we have down here to the lows? Yeah, I don't mind the look of this. Your hourly is gonna close nice and strong here. Got just less than 2 minutes. If we close below the support, there's definitely range down to the lows here. Got about 20 odd pips. Looking to target 1982. Your previous 30-minute will give you a nice stop loss of about 24, 25 pips. Yeah, okay, I think this looks good. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna look to have a stop loss. Sorry, not a stop loss, a sell stop. Here on gold. Just waiting for the hourly to close. Look, we might even get a push now. I would like to leave a little bit of a bottom wick and then new candle create a top wick before setting my sell stops here. See if we can get a top wick first. I would really like to see this top wick tapping into this previous support. So my sell stop will probably be at 1987.7. So if we first form a slightly steeper top wick, but looks good. Stop loss will be about 27 pips. So yeah guys, I'm gonna set this sell stop. Nico, I've got it, eh?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Short. Let's call it sell stop at 1987.6.
But what the fuck? I'm in. How?
How? I only set mine now.
I think maybe it whipped me in, bro. Like I'm not like I don't know. Like I literally put the sell stop into Discord, and now when I came back, I was in the trade.
Yeah, stop loss is about 29 pips.
Could you see me typing in the Discord?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I just said. I got it. Short.
Did that trigger you in or not? Didn't I? Came like a tick off. My last over my dopamine deep.
And then you monk moding it.
Yeah, I'm taking 1 day between and then monk moding it.
Easy. Guys, my stop loss will be above the previous 30-minute high here at 1990.5. So it will look something like this.
Can't believe I got put into this trade, dude. Like it must have happened in like a second, dude.
Yeah, it is weird. I didn't even see any spark down or anything.
Like I looked at the 1 minute, but like I feel like that's what where the opening was, and I didn't enter before the hour, so.
But yeah, I mean, that hourly closure was very nice. You can see that volume in that previous candle. So we're anticipating this volume to continue moving down here. I really don't know how you guys got activated. Maybe if you set it before the hourly open, but I waited here for the hourly close and waited for the top wick. I know you said you waited, Nico.
You mean, is there someone in chat that's saying they got triggered in?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see as this hourly opened, you did create a bottom wick, and then I set my sell stop on that low, or below that low. Look, if you are in, you know, we are just currently creating a top wick. I would obviously just monitor how this candle closes. If you're closing bullish back above this previous support, you know, you could potentially look to manage. But right now I could easily see this kind of still flipping bearish and continuing on down.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for 15 before I do anything. Unless this thing gets wild before that 15. And I mean, stops aren't big, dude. So
Yeah.
but I mean, now I can also see the thing coming back. So yeah.
Previous 15-minute had no top wick. I wasn't too concerned about it, but it looks like we may come back and create a top wick. So just remember, guys, I'm personally not in. If you are in, I don't know what happened if you're in. Not activated, sorry.
More than one person that's activated in the chat.
No, just one.
Are you gone?
Just one, I think. Okay, there we go. About to flip bearish. Yeah, so once you break this current candle low, I'll be in.
Oof. Now it's just toying with us. Came down. Connor, think you're gonna get in. Aha, psych. Went back up. Oh shit.
PE point will be 1985.65. TP, just gonna have a TP at 1982. Do you have a point to move stop loss into profit, or do you just hold until TP? I'll move my stop loss to break even eventually, but I don't generally move my stop loss into profit. I'm not that. Yeah, no, that's not my style. If I'm holding positions for longer, it could potentially make sense to move your stop loss into profit, for instance. You know, this is a personal trade I took before stream, where, you know, it would make sense to trail the stop loss here above maybe the previous hourly candle. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Go on, you're gonna get triggered in now, eh? You might be in.
Okay, chat, so sell stops have been activated here at 1987.6. Stop loss is above previous 30-minute highs for about 29 pips. be diamond hands. Nah. Ned, you and diamond hands, bro. Okay, so we closed bullish on the 15, very weak bullish candle. And we are respecting that previous support. So if we've got volume to the downside here, once we break previous 15-minute lows, I'm anticipating us to fill the rest of this range down to 1985.65. Don't really want to see previous 15-minute highs broken, then we'd probably come up and create that top wick for the previous 15. As long as we can hold below this 1988.75 level, I'm happy. Ned, what the hell? What news is in 45 minutes? Don't lie to me. It's no news. Once we break previous 15-minute lows, we should be flying.
The way it's sitting, if we break that, I'm sure it's probably just gonna go then. What's
Mm.
DXY doing?
It's creating new highs here. It's obviously very nice for gold sells. You do have range up to 103.
It's probably gonna be one of those where it's just waiting for I don't fucking know what, but when it does go, it's gonna go. We just have to be patient. When in this week do you want to have a gym session?
Do you want to do Friday? Or do you want to maybe do
When
the
in Friday?
weekend? Let's say Saturday.
When are you gymming legs? When's the last time you gymmed legs?
Training legs today, but I
So do you want to do legs Sunday?
plan to go at 11. We can do.
No,
I
don't.
do another leg session on Saturday, so we can do that Saturday or Sunday.
Let's do it Sunday because Saturday might not work for me because I might be doing something with Cope.
Okay, cool. Don't like playing golf, you.
Not on a Saturday, no. Well, I'm doing something with Kobe that might include golf because I want to take him to Python.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Jeez.
get a golf.
Volume.
Well, let's hope it continues.
That just came out of nowhere.
Like a spawn.
Spawn to TP. Come on. Come on, gold.
Really?
Arguably could move the stop loss into above previous 15-minute highs. I don't want to see those highs broken. I really don't. Yeah, I'm actually going to move my stop loss in to 1889.4, let's call it. I'll give it a couple pips above there, but above previous 15-minute highs, so I've made my stop loss a little bit smaller here. Worst case scenario, lose 17 pips.
Okay, close full. Cheers, chat. Have a good one. Oh, shit.
So we
What's our stop loss then?
tapped into this level here, this candle that had no bottom wick. Seeing signs of rejection. I'm going based off, this higher time frame momentum, anticipating this time of volume to come and create new lows. Your daily candles also just flipped bearish. So anticipating as we flip bearish on the daily to come and fill yesterday's wick, basically. Look, the stop loss is in a safe place now. It's very small. Got a good risk to reward. I'm not going to manage just yet. Although if we flip bullish on this 15, if you're feeling uncomfortable, obviously, at the end of the day, it's your trade. If you've taken the trade, it's your trade. I'm happy to hold it for now.
Yeah, I'm not going to manage on this trade because the stop loss we moved in already.
Do you ever add more positions to your winning trades? From time to time, but not often. In a setup like this, certainly not. I hardly even have like I don't often set TPs, to be honest. But yeah, today as we move into this higher time frame rejection zone around 1982, I definitely just want to get out there. Closing on the 30-year in 3 minutes. As long as we close bearish, I'm happy. Would be nice if we could close below 1987. Heavy Mars? Just in a trade, bro. Things move quickly in these times. I'm managing signals here as well. I can't drop everything for one person. I've broken GJ down already. You can always go back in the beginning of the stream as well. Heavy Mars. Must have gone to my school or something. I'm not sure I even hear that word.
You know, we haven't gone for lunch for a long time.
What you doing today?
No, I can't today. That's a problem. I have things I want to do around my house.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I know, you know where we can have lunch, bro?
Okay,
They're by the golf course. They've got a nice halfway.
so
Oh shit. I make really nice sandwiches, Con. You can have a sandwich while we're playing golf.
15's looking good. 30 minutes also about to close, and we've closed bearish. So I am happy with that. We could always get a top wick on the new 30-minute candle. We've also got 30 minutes till London open. So it's going to be interesting, but I like the way we closed there. Someone had to say something in it. I was just wondering what. Some of the questions people ask. Why don't you share trading view charts? Open your house. CPR for Euro in 28 minutes. Really? It says at 11. Yeah. Someone's economic news calendar is wrong. Both Forex Factory and investing.com both say 11 here for this news. I don't think that there's anything in the next 30 minutes, no. Of course, Euro CPR could bring volatility. You know, it's not going to have a direct impact on gold necessarily, but it could definitely bring some whipsaws. Maybe if, you know what, it could definitely have some impact, but wouldn't pay too much attention to it. Just you know, have a look at how those numbers come out later on. See how it impacts the market. Personally, I wouldn't be trading around that time anyway. So I'm not too concerned about this news. But if you are just so happening to be in trades at that time, just be careful, even on gold. Now, you're also making me stress here. Everyone's saying Euro CPI in 25 minutes. But Forex Factory says it's in like 2.5 hours. No, man, Alex, you can't do this now. Don't play around like that. No, look, everywhere I'm seeing that this news is at 11 o'clock.
Bro, maybe his time on his side is wrong and he's seeing some fucking foreign time that's not even in his country or whatever.
Could be. Or maybe you guys' time is set wrong. I don't know. No, man, Wayne, come on. Don't do this to me.
What now?
Holy. Is my time set correctly? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Why does it say 10 past 7 here? Oh, man, this is
I don't know.
got the correct time zone. Nah, core retail sales was a help us too yesterday. My time is right here. Okay, I don't really like this current push up. Look, I've already bought my stop loss in. So if I hit stops now, at least I know that I've managed risk. You know, as long as we are respecting previous 30-minute highs, the trade is still valid. Could just be getting a steeper topic on this current candle, retesting the support to still potentially move down. So I wouldn't really want to be in a trade during Euro CPI, that's for sure. But I'm pretty confident it's at 11.
It is, dude. It's at 11. I've looked on my phone and on my browser. It's at 11.
Australian CPI in 20 minutes. Okay.
Oh yeah, Australia CPI. Okay, cool, man. We need to like close our trades now, bro. Shame. You have a clown in the chat.
What?
Because I heard you say Australia CPR, so I thought the guy's taking the piss.
No, maybe that's what they were confusing it with.
I was gonna say, shame, poor guy. He's got to make jokes. All these trades to be taken.
Don't really like that we obviously closed bullish on the 5 here, but we're still respecting that level. I'm not going to do anything. Like I said, I bought my stop loss in, so I've already managed my position essentially. Initial stop was about 29 pips. I like that we are respecting that level and respecting previous 30-minute highs, but I would really like to see the 15 also flipping bearish. Don't really want to see this candle closing bullish or strong bullish. Could at least close below like 1988.2, I'll be happy. USD CPI in 25 minutes, Wayne says. Yes, man's got jokes. Imagine they just dropped their CPI just like that. We could at least close bearish off of this area on a 5 minute. Showing that we are respecting that area, that would be nice. Moving up. Not really loving this. We've also got 15 minutes till London Open. Alright, so we closed bullish there, but still respecting that support. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything here just yet. I've already managed my risk. Stops are in a nice safe place above previous 30-minute highs. If we break previous 30-minute highs, I would want to be out. But until we break there, trade is still valid. And I'm just going to let it do its thing. Hey guys, looks like I'm going to get tapped out here any second. And I'm out. So stop loss was hit there for negative 17 pips. Since we're breaking previous 30-minute highs, you could easily come now, you know, create that top wick for that 15-minute we saw earlier on. But overall, saved about 10 pips there. You know, if it does go against you now, I'm pretty happy to keep the loss small like that. Maybe it could have paid to keep that stop loss above there, but you know what, the way it's also rejecting this area, coming into London Open, it's a tricky one. I'd rather just keep the loss small as we break previous 30-minute highs. I wanted us to respect this area. So yes, that could just be a liquidity grab to continue on down. You know, we could still respect that initial stop loss level, but I just got to listen to what price is telling me. And obviously this was an area of concern. I was anticipating with volume for us to come and fill the daily wick down to 1985.65, and we very well still could. We'll see what happens at London Open, but yeah, that's going to be my trade. Kept the loss small, and that's that.
Sweet. Cheers, chat. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. See the members in New York, I think. Is Jared doing New York?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay, shoot. See the members in New York.
Cool. Cheers, man. Check you.
Aren't you leaving now?
Yeah, I'm probably going to call it a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cheers to the chat, not to you, you monkey.
Yeah, nah, but look, I mean, I know London Open is in 10 minutes, but look, I'm not desperate to force trades. That was, you know, is what it is. Kept my loss small. It's also just very tough in this area coming into these significant lows. You got a lot of noise around 1980. So I could potentially see some downside. I wanted to take advantage of basically this, you know, 20 odd pips down to fill the daily wick. But right now you formed a support here, which is making this range a little bit more tough. So I'm not really loving what I'm seeing. Of course, you know, if we do respect this area, we could continue down. I would say safer sell is probably below 1985, but then again, you don't have much range into, you've got a daily support at 1982.5. Yeah, so just be aware of that. And also just remember, you know, yesterday you had a very nice solid move to the downside. We could obviously see continuations if we are breaking below the lows, but you're moving into a very significant higher time frame area. So you just want to be very careful moving into this area. Understand that we could easily have pullbacks still to 2000. Hence you want to keep the losses small, you know, you're always going to have more opportunities. Once we get that pullback to 2000, if we do, there's going to be amazing opportunities there. Otherwise, maybe, you know, if we can come down, break below like 1970, got an easy 200 pips down to 1950. But anyway, guys, that's going to be me. One little loss and I'm out here. GJ, still very much bullish. Safer buys for me above 171. Other than that, guys, take it easy today. You've got that Governor Bailey speaking later on this morning. That should have an impact on GJ. You know, when you got this high impact news coming up, markets can be a little bit slow. So be aware of that. Also, Jerome Powell speaking later in the week. Cool, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for joining today. Take it easy.